What's a man gotta do to get that kind of attention from ya?
It's hard to say exactly, but you seem to be doing fine.
Well, great. Though truth is, it ain't me that wants ya.
No?
No, Miss Jacqueline Abertus from Nadlick Technologies, you know, creator of all things bright and beautiful.
Sing a lick, Larson.
Ma'am.
Feast your eyes on this, Lara. How does that make your wallet rumble? I'm sorry, I only play for sport. Then you like a big park. Peru. Vast mountain ranges to cover, sheer walls of ice, rocky crags, savage winds, and there's this little trinket. An age-old artifact of mystical power is buried in the unfound tomb of Qualipec. That's my interest. You could leave tomorrow. Are you busy tomorrow? Hi, I'm Lara Croft, and I'm here to talk to you today about Tomb Raider 1. So, I had an idea inspired by a subscriber. It's kind of not really different to something I would normally do. I apologise about the frigging background. So he suggested to talk about my kind of experiences and things about Tomb Raider. And I thought this was interesting because I'm really trying to work on the ideas that I had, but it just wasn't coming together. So I thought this is perfect because it's my style. I don't need to script anything. So Lara came swan diving her way onto the PlayStation 1 in 1996 with her dual pistols, tiny shorts, and very large triangular breasts. So I was about 10 or so. And I remember going to a friend's house and we went to her neighbours and they were playing a game. They were playing this game on their PlayStation. I knew nothing about PlayStation. I had a Mega Drive and yes, I didn't know anything about this PlayStation console, and he was playing this game and I was instantly drawn to it. What is this game? I must know more about this game. Anyway, so yes, I am Lara Croft, living my dreams when I was a teenager, actually posing as Lara Croft. Right, now it's time to take off those wet clothes. Boys are like, yes please, absolutely, we would love to see that. See, people had a fondness for me. I was fancied very much. I was actually a fantasy for many men, and probably many ladies too, even though I had a face of an alien. So let's start from the beginning. This is really going into my memories. Let me remember. So yeah, I saw this person playing this game and I absolutely loved it straight away. The swimming, it was in a swimming section that I saw it. You know, I think this has locked my interest in swimming games. There was swimming and I was absolutely amazed by it because I'd never seen swimming like this in the game. The best swimming I have ever seen was in Alex the Kid. And I kind of understood the puzzles, like I saw the puzzle where you have to get E.T. down the trapdoor, and I knew you had to do this, and I said maybe you have to do this because the alien thing is like lava coloured and down this hole is lava and she matches that colour, so maybe you have to get her down. It wasn't the case I knew I had to kill her. It was just the colour. I like colour coded. It's colour coded. She's the same colour as the lava, so maybe you have to get her down with the lava. So this is where I really wanted a PlayStation. My brother said he had it on his PC, a demo, and I wet myself. And then I actually got a PlayStation of my own, and I remember queuing in the shop with it in hand, so excited, looking at the box 100 billion times. Now, I didn't realise you needed a memory card when I first got this, and I couldn't save, but I didn't care. I played up to the 3rd level about 7 to 10 times, I would say. I just replayed it up to the 3rd level. That's as far as I got before I actually needed to save it. It was a just amazing game to me. I was just obsessed with it. I wanted to be Lara. People made fun of me at school, but it's like, have you seen how cool Lara is? Shocking when that T-Rex came out of nowhere. I was not expecting dinosaurs in this game. This was something I was not expecting, and I was completely shocked when a T-Rex came from around the corner. Even now, when I fight him, there's a fear. This could stomp me to death. This could pick me up like a dog with a treat. It could just numb me up in no time at all. So this was quite a scary game for me. I mean, it's quite effective at making you feel isolated, at making you feel scared. I didn't complete the game without a strategy guide. I must admit I didn't do it myself because I was too scared to play it. I don't know, it's just freaky. It's just quite freaky. The ambient sounds, for example, are just not fun times. They just add this essence of fear. Just don't know what it was about them, but they were just done very well. I remember my mum was reading the strategy guide. That's how we played. My mum read the strategy guide and I played, basically. And she was like, you have to fight Larsen. I'm like, what is a Larsen? He sounds absolutely terrifying. And the way that they phrase it makes it sound really panic-inducing. Like, Larsen will attack you. You can swim into a secret area here, have a break from Larsen for a couple of minutes. And that made me think that he was still on the loose, on the floor that you were on. And you had this little area you could just kind of hide in for a little bit, and then he'll come round the corner like a scary son of a bitch. But yeah, what is a Larsen? He sounds really scary. I didn't realise it was a person. I was like, there's Larsen. What is Larsen? Is he some kind of mutant dinosaur? I don't want none of that. But it was so scary. Like when I got to the mummies, a mummy attacks you down this corridor, and I just stood there for a good 20 minutes, I would say, just trying to get the courage to go down this corridor where I knew there was a screeching, fecking mummy that just likes to run at you because he's having a bad day all the time. His whole life is just bad, and he just likes to run at you and just show how much he just hates life. I hate life. I hate everything. I'm stuck in here with all this fucking sand. I'm just fucking done with this shit. I'm gonna screech jump you as you come down this corridor, and even as you play it as an adult, knowing exactly what happens, it's still fucking scary. I still make the experience scary for you because they sound absolutely horrible. The sound of them walking and the sound of them groaning like they've got a permanent hangover and need lots of medication. Just scary. So once you progress on to Greece, I do believe it's Greece lightning. So this is where you encounter lions for the first time. Box lions. Lions are like, it should be in Minecraft. And King of the Swingers comes into it too, and gorillas as well. So
A little late for the prize giving, no?
my bag strap is crooked. That's just not on. Yep, Pierre. What an absolute shithead. Like, really, absolute shithead. It just comes out of nowhere as well. You go, you fight the box lions, brand new enemy. Oh my god. Fight monkeys, pull switches, and then he just fucking appears from nowhere. Who the fuck are you? Somebody with guns. I already had experience with that with Larsen. What is a Larsen? It's a bastard who wants to shoot you all the time. That's what a Larsen is. Comes out of nowhere, shoot you. So much. But I just like how much lead he can take. He's got more lead inside of him than a pencil by the end of the game. So this is the St. Francis Folly level, which is one of the most confusing. Well, it isn't confusing. It really isn't. An anniversary, it is confusing, but in this, no, it's not. The most confusing thing for me is how to say Democles. Is it Democles or Democles? Because I don't know. So this is the time that the crocodiles come into it, which are really funny. Not when you're in the water with them. They're highly terrifying when you're in the water with them. Oh, fuck, it's coming at me. But yes, when it's on land, they're quite fast, actually, but they make a snoring noise. What is that snuffly sound? We're a pig around here somewhere. Yes, so these are cute. I quite like them. Even though they're slightly terrifying because they're very fast. They just pretend to be asleep. I'm asleep. Hello. I'm asleep. I'm not moving. I'm asleep. You want to come over? I'm asleep. You can come past. I won't eat your legs, I swear. So yes, there's 4 things in here. There's 4 different rooms. There's levers all through the tower. Like, there's a big column and there's different platforms, and the switches are all the way in mishmash fucking areas. Like, I still don't know 100% where they are. So there's Thor, Dimmerhorse, Neptune, and Atlas. So Neptune, just a very, 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 very deep piece of water. I think it's as deep as St. Francis Folly is high. And then there's Thor, which is something I can never do successfully. I don't know where you can stand in the Thor room to avoid the electricity. So I just like to jump across and just heal her. It's just easier. Then there's Democles, which is just swords hanging from the ceiling. Swords that like to just gravitate towards Lara. They just absolutely gravitate towards her. And if you run in this room, only daredevils and crazy people run in this room, let's face it. I like to sidestep or walk as slowly as I can because those coming down to you are not very nice. And the sound they make when they land, shoo, it's like a shoo sound, like what is that? And then there is Atlas. I don't know why this scares me so much, Atlas. There's a monkey in there. Hello, this is my room. I've been stuck in here for 20 billion years. Would you like to come in for a cup of tea? It's just basically him. You go in a room, there's a slope with a boulder on it, and you just have to, this is what I hate, backing up the slope backwards and just having to listen for when the boulder starts to roll. I've always got plenty of time. I've never really died in this area, but it always scares me because Elsie hates boulders. Elsie really hates boulders so incredibly much. So it's just a boulder slope thing, and it presses a button and then you grab the keys and then you go down to the bottom and open it all up. So the Colosseum is next, which happens to be square. Why is it a square? Square Colosseum with lions, tigers and bears. Oh my, no, just lions. Lions and a couple of bats and some monkeys. And Pierre, of course. Pierre, but he could qualify as a monkey. Takes a lot of ammo here, just runs, do, soon come round the circuit, do from the darkness, here he comes. What's the next level? The next level is Palisamidas, who's just a pair of legs, basically. It's just a pair of legs and a hand. There's a hand there and there's a pair of legs. Here, this is a level that I love and hate. Absolutely love and hate this level. It's really fun if you just run around and activate all of the enemies, because there's a lot of enemies in this one. I think it's about 27 plus enemies in this. Bats and lions and crocodiles. But there's so many other things that if you activate them all, there's so many enemies just running after you. Little bats trying to get the best to keep up. It's just a really fun level to do this, but it's quite a tedious level, to be honest. It's not one of my favourites. It just takes a lot of time. And I still don't know. I still haven't memorised the combinations for the doors, so I have to always freaking check them. And some there's missing, so you've got to just guess. And I can never remember if the Y is up or down. For some reason I really struggle to do the flame room. The flame, running over the flames, got to jump in the right position. There's a line on the floor and I'm not sure if this indicates where you're supposed to jump, where you're supposed to run from before you jump, or with this deactivates the flames. I don't know. I still don't know about this room. But this is a kind of boring level to me. It's an interesting idea, but it takes so incredibly long to do it all. But yeah, once this goes, it's one of my favourite levels in the game, and it's no reason why other than there's lots of water in it. So there's lots of water in this level, and Elsie just loves water in games. So the next level is Tomb of Tehokan with two of the scariest jump scares ever. One of my subscribers particularly hates this part, or hated it when they first played, because this is also quite a complicated level. There's certain things you have to do. Pierre's in this again, he just doesn't get the bloody hint. The thing is, these statues don't come out until you do everything. You can go on, walk around them, flash your boobs at them, put hats and shit on them, and they just stand in statue form. Hi, I'm not really going to jump scare you. Look, I'm just a statue. Just two harmless statues of centaurs just stood here to look artistic outside of this tomb thing. And you do everything, and then you pull the switch and it opens the door. You go up, and then all of a sudden the statue on the left likes to just explode open. Hello, let me introduce myself. I am Centaur Statue. Fucking what the fuck is this new enemy type all of a sudden? What's this new enemy type? What the fuck is this? Yeah, so now we move on to Egypt. Egypt again. It's nothing but pyramids and sand. I know, gets everywhere in the cracks. Yeah, so Egypt. This is what we think of when we think of Lara running around in Egypt. Yes, with the mummies, the fucking scoochy mummies. This is where they like to come in. Hello, I'm new enemy type. You've seen me in Tomb of Qualpex. Stood at Qualpex's side. We like to just stand here like this and watch you as you go around. The head moves, by the way, if you look.
Just watch it go around the room. One falls over with shock when you approach it. Oh, it's just too much drama. Gives you a little bit of a fright. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, anyway, so that's the first time you've seen the mummies, but this time they're actually active. They're actually out doing exercise. That is so fucking scary. Even for Lara Croft, that shit is terrifying. Mummies, calm as fuck until you shoot them or you're on the floor with them, and then they turn into this screeching, running, fucking crazy creature, and then it's a whole different story. It seems so relaxed. Look at it chilling and just moaning to itself about life. And you shoot it, and just come into a different form. I hate being shot, it's awful. Please stop that shit. Obelisk of Kharmoon. Big pillar in the middle, very tall room, bit similar to St. Francis Folly. Like, oh shit, but instead of going down, we have to go up. We have to go up this thing. We have to figure out how the hell to go up. And there's a point where I don't know if it's a running jump or a single jump. I still don't know. I think it's a running jump, but I'm just not sure. 4 bridges you have to drop to collect all the ankons, whatever they're called, the little artifact things. Pick them up, and then a door opens underwater and you swim down, blah blah blah, shit and mummy. Make it sound way better than it is. I just see the ledge when I'm climbing out the water. There's a ledge there. That's safety. If I climb on that, I'm safe from this squawking, screeching, scary individual. I'm safe up there, but it's climbing out the water, and as soon as you make contact with the edge, your fingers touch it. It's like, I know you've made contact with the ledge, and I'm going to run at you now with my arms like this. Yeah, just freak you out, make you in a panic trying to get to this ledge. Once you're on the ledge, it doesn't know where you've gone. She was here a second ago. Now I don't know where she's gone. Let me just walk around for a bit. What do I want for dinner? Do I want the sand salad or the sand sandwich? It's called sandwich. You go back into the room previously. It's kind of cool. I like when you go back into a room. You know, that's the room from the level before, because you've got to complete a level and that's all off of bounds now. Yep, so you go in there, you put the things in, and then a door opens up into Sanctuary of the Scion, one of the greatest levels. I love this level. The level design alone is really cool. There's a great big sphinx in here. Not to mention the skinless freaks on the stairs. Brand new enemy type. You remember me when I had my bandages on. This is what I look like when I get naked. Surprise! That's a nice image for you when you're going to sleep. Not fun at all, but yeah, you go up, progress, and there's a big sphinx. You come out on its back. You're like, what is this? Big stone area. What is this big stone area? I like the fact you climb up its back and you go onto its head, and there's 2 slots, back and front, and you're like, I have to put something in here. How exciting. And I like the fact if you turn the camera a certain way, it goes from beard to shaved. Beard shaved, beard shaved. It's a big sphinx, quite impressive for a game like this, you know? It's impressive, it's visually impressive. This looks cool. This is fucking high. Couple of things to do. You have to get these Ankon things. I think they're called Ankons. I'm really not sure. To get these Ankon things, you have to get 2. And there's flappy flaps in this, like, new version of the mummy / skinless freak. Just flapping around there, so scary. Even when I know they're coming, I'm like, right, get down to the floor, because if they knock you off...
Game over, man. It's game over.
Because you're up high a lot of the times when they come, and you just see them coming out of the darkness, just this... Your eyes, you almost don't believe your eyes. What is that thing? What is it? Sort of red and shiny, got wings. What the fuck? It's like a bat from hell. It comes out. Hello. The view's very nice up here. I can see my house from up here. Who lives in a house like this? I do, actually. I can fucking see it. How's the weather up there? The weather up here is dusty because it is in the desert. Yep, deal with them. They are not fun, especially when you deal with them up on a high ledge. Even now there's a sense of panic. Oh god, it's going to knock me off today. Today is going to be the day where it knocks me off. This is when the big guns start coming, because I try to not use the big guns until the later levels. I'm like, right, I don't want you flapping near my head and knocking me off. So out comes my shotgun. Say hi to my shotgun. Here it is. So yeah, take out there. There's a couple of Ankons you need to find. Do a little puzzle, go in the water, find a key. monkey, jump over fucking centaurs. Pull the switch, here comes a centaur. Hi, I am a centaur. Let me fire my strawberry patch at you. Please don't. So you go in a room with it. It's very intense. The clippy sounds are quite frightening as well. When you hear them, you're like, oh shit, well, I'm in for a fun ride. My day is about to get 10 times worse because there's a centaur around here somewhere and it has no skin. So it's frightening. Their faces as well, like... I am a centaur from your nightmare. Sleep paralysis demon centaur is here to play with you. It's a couple of centaurs, couple of skinless freaks you have to take care of. Flappy, flappy, mother fatty, flappy bastards, which are not fun and games. I hate them so much. They're so frightening. And one of my favourite parts in the game, I'm going to stop this because I need to upload this to YouTube. One of my favourite parts in the whole game, I love it so incredibly much. It's so effective, so cool. Was nothing like this in the remake. The anniversary just did not do this bit justice at all. There's something about the old graphics and the fact it's in darkness. A lot of the ledges, a lot of the scenery, a lot of everything is just dark. It's in darkness. You drop down the Sphinx, you've put the ankles in its head and it's opened up its belly. But you look down, you see water and it's dark. It's very dark, black. Why is this water black? I've never seen black water in this game before. So you drop in and it's just so eerie. These giant statues just come out of the darkness and they're quite deep, so there's that fear of deep water. Don't like what might be in it. Is there any fat crocodiles in here? If there is, I will shit myself. That's something I've done better in Anniversary, when you was in the cistern and you swam down and it was quite deep and the crocodiles coming up from the bottom. Oh my god. But you have to pull switches between the legs. Between their feet, let's say that, sounds better. Sorry, I just pulled your dick, I do apologise. No, between their feet, and it sucks you up, and you have to go real flappy flaps in the next room. Flap, 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 flappy, flap, flap. I just passed the door quickly. That's where he spawns in, you can see he just appears. This is his spawn location. Whoa! Life! Fucking life! I'm alive. I'm fucking alive. Where the fuck am I? I've just come into existence and I don't know where the fuck I am. Getting quiet. It might be quite far away. Let's go down. Down the slope. Oh, it's not a throwaway just over there. Just gone far enough away to not make no sound. But he's noticed you. Somebody has come into the arena. I can smell their shadow because it's your shadow. If your shadow's on the floor, they know you're there. You're going across, like shimmying, and your shadow is on the floor, and the crocodiles in Colosseum are like this against the wall. Just trying their best to get you. The shadow, look, it's here. And then you've got a long run up some slopes. Just slopes after slope. I go up a slope. Oh, turn right, another slope. Whoa, turn right, another slope. It's just slopes, 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 slopes for days. So you're just going up this slopey area and you just think you're going mad. Has the game glitched? But now you finally get to the top and you see a gate in front of you and there's some sort of artifact on the floor. I forget what it is, but it's something important there on the floor. And there's a gate and you can see it's the way you started. This is where I started. And this is where the shit hits the fan and goes. You pick this up, the gate rises up, and then there's about 2 centaurs, and I think about 3 of those screechy skinless motherfuckers in the room with you, and you're just like, whoa, just overwhelmed. And this is quite intense. You have to flip and move all of the time. Fucking strawberries in the face, bloody skinless bastards hanging off your legs. Put the thing in the thing that you just picked up, you put it in the thing. Gate opens, you slide down and there's a nice room. What's this? Nice coloured room. You go in and then, I still got a pain in my brain from you. I shoot you to hell. But this is where you have to kill Larson. This is where Larson says something. So this is where he dies. And then you pick up the scion from the plinth and then you go outside. And what is that? It's like, come out, it's a cutscene. So she's got her hair in a braid. Now, braid, Lara. That's when you know it's a cutscene. Oh, she's got braid. Nothing to do with the fact the graphics have improved tremendously. Just, this must be a cutscene because braid. So yeah, now we're like, what the fuck is that? Some weird shape walk in a wardrobe. It's quite hot. Is it a mirage? Is it a mirage? I've inhaled too much sand. And then you get grabbed by a man. A man grabs you, and then fucking Natla comes out. Mrs. I'm going to sit in my office while you do all the work for me. Comes and takes your stuff, your sandwiches, your lunchbox, everything you worked for. Goes like, you just take it all because I'm a fucking bitch. And then you run and jump in the water. And she goes, you morons! Damn it, Natla, don't be so mean. She takes so much from you. She takes your ski on, your staff, and she also makes you waste your motorbike, which just happens to be around. It teleports in, basically. She plays it on a flute. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. The bike just comes in. That's my song. It's the song of my people. So she has to drive and drop her bike into the water because it's the only way she can make enough progress, enough momentum to the boat to be able to climb on it. What the heck was that? What? There? It's probably just a fish. Well, that's some fish, man. Sounds fucking heavy. Man, you've got to learn to chill. I'm going back inside. Are you coming? Teletubbies is on TV. Oh, I love Teletubbies. Dive in, there's a cave. A cave. Cave of wonders. Swim in there. It's Natla's mind. You fuck all now. No guns, no fucking nothing. So you have to, this is also a level I quite like, but it's quite boring. Sometimes I just use the codes. Take my guns from me. Put my codes in. Do 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 do. L1, L1, L2, L2. Left, 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 left. Up, 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 up. Square. I have my guns now. Fuck you all. But yeah, the main thing you have to do is it's like a big puzzle area and you have to solve things and not go too far. If you go too far at one section, a cowboy comes out of nowhere. Hello, I'm a cowboy. Why the fuck not? You know, why not to be a cowboy? Life is very short. YOLO, want to be a cowboy. Where have all the cowboys gone? They're in Tomb Raider. It's just one. That's where he's gone. He's fucked off into the game Tomb Raider. Yeah, pick up the fuse. Don't go too far. I've got cowboy face running around trying to find you, which is not fun times. I don't like him. It's just scary. I don't know. It's just scary. You know. There's a bloody boulder bit, which you're no fucking good at. There's a point in the boulder section where you climb up and it doesn't activate the boulder and you can take your time. I much prefer that, thank you. I was going to take that option, thanks very much. Because there was no way I'm climbing up really slow, turning her really slowly when a boulder is coming down from your right. Absolutely not. I've tried it twice and I've got run over twice. You have to get 3 fuses to bring you this cabin down, which has got paper thin walls. Lara, you only have to fart, but it would fall down. You get your pistols back, which is excellent, and then you can go off and shoot cowboy face, then progress on, and you just eventually get to a pyramid. It's very beige. You can tell Natla is old by the colour scheme she's gone for with her pyramid. Everything is beige. Then you're in a great level. Atlantis, right? This is Atlantis. The level I realised how you jumped correctly. I played the tutorial and I was young and I didn't really understand what she was telling me. I didn't know how to make jumps correctly. I was basically hopping back as like, just that's probably enough. Let's just run and jump. And I managed to get this far by doing this. I was just like winging it basically. I don't like the pyramid thing with the boulders. And if you jump on the wrong parts, boulders come down. I just hate it so much. There was once where I slid down and fell into a spike pit. I landed on a safe patch. I have no idea how I did it, but I slid down, landed in a spike pit, didn't die, and realised, shit, the boulder's coming and I'm about to die. And the boulder came in and landed next to me and I'm still alive. I don't know how the hell it happened. It was just luck. I just got lucky. But the final is a boss. There's a boss. The very end boss is like this weird torso thing. This thing hatches with this great big cocoon. It just, I always describe it as a mouldy pea. It just looks like a mouldy pea. You feel kind of sorry for it though, because when you kill it, it sort of like freezes and goes this. And then you fight Natla. He doesn't say nothing. The rule of this is if you go to die, you have to say your last testimony and to say your last words before you die. You won't bump off me and my brood so easy, Laura. You want a bet? Fucking watch me. Yeah, killer, and you have to make your way all the way to the top. Difficult jumps, rumbles putting you off. Oh my fucking god, there's a boulder in here, what the fuck? And you slide down the slope and we're done. That's the game. Really great, I love this game. Anyway, so I didn't really know what to do. I hope it was a satisfactory enough video for you. I just didn't know what to do. And this is the only thing that felt natural to me. I'm going to go. And I hope this was enjoyable for you because Laura has a fist all the time. So I hope this was enjoyable to you and you had a nice time.